Hi there, I'm Jaime from Codacy. Today we're unveiling Codacy Guardrails, which is a whole new way to protect applications as close as possible to the developer. Today, with me, I have my colleagues Luis and Alejandro, and they're going to showcase how this essentially product works, and we're quite excited about it. So let's start first with a quick demo from a new feature that we released, DAST. And for that, Luis, can you show us DAST running?
Hopefully I can, yes. Thank you, Jaime. So, hello everyone. As some as you might know, we already had the option to upload DAST results onto Codacy, which is very cool, so you can centralize your findings already. But we've gone a step further, and you can now actually run your DAST analysis on Codacy. So basically, it's as simple as defining the URL for your application that you want to have tested. You push a button, we scan it for you, and we show you the results as we did already when you uploaded the reports. The very cool thing about DAST, of course, is that it allows us to do a different kind of scanning compared to static code analysis, which, although it has been our bread and butter for a lot of years, and we're very good at it, it's capable of identifying some different kinds of issues, and working together, it allows us to bring you even more safety and security into your code. So without further ado, I'm going to try to start a scan. So I will just go into the findings list and show you that for DAST scan type, there are no current findings. If we go into our new app scanning tab and we configure a new target, I should have the URL right here already. I'll save the target, it's here. I push start and it's as simple as that. It is scanning. So while we wait for this to finish, Ale will show us guardrails, which is the exciting thing.
Thanks. Guardrails. Yes, as Jaime said, we're introducing guardrails. That for us is what we built to help developers deal with this new AI generation code, vibe coding, and all of these new ways of creating code and making features and making products. Because of that, we have been releasing guardrails that is basically a set of three main things working together: our CLI for local analysis, our IDE extension, and our new MCP server that connects with the language models. And the three working together help developers while they are by coding or doing refactoring, adding new features, or using AI for whatever they want with the agents on either Cursor, Windsurf, VS Code with Copilot, to create code feeling safe and confident that that code will follow the rules that they have set up on Codacy. We can do some tests of this and see how it works, which is gonna be better than explaining this. Here, for example, I have an empty project. There's nothing here, only a folder for Codacy that is to initialize the things that Guardrails needs, and Cursor. All of this is to set up the Guardrails part. Let's do something simple here, and let's see. Create lightweight web server in Java.
And lightweight wasn't exactly chosen by random, right?
Well, we want it to be fast now for them and to make something simple. It chose to use Undertow, that is a common library for this, and here we can see that the IDE already detected that there's an insecure dependency.
Through Codacy Guardrails.
Yes, yes. This is Codacy running this. Still, this didn't finish yet, but now it already detected that there are like some insecure dependencies, and it already fixed it. You can see here that it already called to get the analysis to understand if there are changes, if its changes were okay. As it keeps generating code, keeps calling Codacy analysis to understand if there are like other quality issues or problems or security issues. And here it is.
So while not completely certain, we are pretty sure that at least there are no vulnerabilities found on this example, right?
No vulnerabilities, no quality issues, like the code was quickly generated. There were problems, and there were some insecure dependencies. Codacy found those problems, and talking with the AI, it managed to find a solution for it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. This is for generating code, generating new things, generating features, but the reality is that we are not, every single day just creating new things or adding features, and many times we need to manage technical debt. And also one of the common problems with AI is that as you keep creating code and generating, it can become a bit messy and you end up with a lot of complexity and duplication. So I want to show you also an example of how Codacy can help with this. Let's open our very own Codacy MCP server repository. This has a lot of duplicated code and a lot of things that we know there is technical debt that we could be improving. So let's see how this works. Find the files with most duplication and fix it.
Straightforward.
Here, for example, is still calling guardrails through the MCP. So it understands what are the files, and it's calling Codacy API. This is entirely using already what we have from the public API. It gets information about the files, which ones have more duplication, and then it's just doing AI stuff, reading the files, reading the things, and trying to do a refactor to remove all of the duplication.
And at the very end, we'll still scan the code, see if we have introduced any issues, so we can be very confident about not creating problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
You ask for it, there you go.
It's hearing, it's listening.
As it finished generating, it will, here I think it updated 3 or 4 files. It will run the analysis for all of these files that it updated to understand that there was nothing weird introduced there.
Beautiful.
Very, very nice.
Maybe the DAST scan is over?
Oh, it should be, yeah. Do you mind? So let me go back here to Codacy. Yep, as you can see, the scan is finished. If I click this little button here, we shall see that we have some results here. We have a lot of them. I don't know if we want to fix all of them, but it would be very interesting to at least write and generate a fix for the high ones. Do you think Guardrails can help us with that?
Let's see. Here in recent, I think this was this.
Oh yeah, I think I forgot to mention it, but I did some vibe coding myself when creating this small application so we could test with DAST. So I was expecting it, or at least I was hopeful it would have some issues so that we could showcase them. It didn't require any manipulation, which is pretty cool. I got it on first try.
So we have AI generating issues for AI to fix.
Yeah, pretty much. We're going full circle.
High and critical DAST security reported issues.
Mm-hmm. What is it doing now?
Let's see. Well, it's calling first to actually get the issues, and it's calling SRM.
And it did find 3 issues, right?
It found all of the issues that the DAST scan found. And again, now it's like in this case, cursor going through these problems, checking and understanding the architecture of the code, and making all of the necessary changes to fix these problems.
Mm-hmm.
So end to end, identifying issues and fixing them.
Nice. And we can test them.
Pretty sweet. Very cool. Well, there you have it. Codacy Guardrails is a whole new way to protect yourself as a developer or your team or your business from the dangers of developing with AI. We can go as fast as we want or need using AI to develop software, but we don't need to necessarily assume the risks of that with Codacy Guardrails. So thank you for your time, and until next time.